Okay, we are live.
Screen is not showing.
Shit. Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Maybe for the first 5 minutes we do introduction. Maybe getting to know about.
Yeah.
Sure. You start first.
Alright. Hey guys, I'm Johnson from CoinGecko. Mainly doing the software engineer there. Mainly doing the mobile apps and some side projects sometimes with Ethereum.
I'm Kaven from Etherscan. I mostly handles the community side of Ethereum. That's it.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Zul. I'm working at Hello Cool here. So prior to my latest position, I involved with a lot of blockchain Ethereum work here, and my current work is mostly related to DevOps here. Yeah. So by the way, shout out to Etherscan for sponsoring all the recording guests today.
Hello, my name is Azam, working as a market regulator, but at the same time I have two hats in the crypto community, and I am the Vice President of Access Blockchain Association Malaysia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Chi-Chen. I just joined the scan this week, so I also lead the scan. Nice to meet you all.
My name is Faisal Yusof. I'm with Serba Dynamic IT, which is a public listed company. I mean the parent company. Currently, I'm managing a blockchain unit with a few programmers. Personally, I'm a hands-on programming nerd, so called. I did crypto stuff before I joined the company. Ethereum, multi-chain and stuff.
Okay, I think it's okay now. Okay.
Alright. So the first session I'll share about what I did over the weekend.
Sorry about that. Okay.
It's a
Please
concept
continue.
called DeadManSwitch. And the next session will be handled by Kaven about PoolTogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Alright. So have you guys heard of DeadManSwitch before? No? It's a kind of new word for me, because what it means is that it's just what it means. When a dead man's die, when a man die, you need a switch to toggle something. So so in this case, you will see like a lot of movies, like someone die and then they trigger a bomb to bomb somewhere, like all kinds of very interesting stuff. So how do we implement it in software? Is it even possible? So here's the part of what is stated. Software version of DeadManSwitch is generally used by people with technical expertise and can serve several purposes, such as sending notification to friends for deleting or encrypted data. Non-event triggering, this can be anything, such as you didn't log into an account for 7 days consecutively. And what's interesting about this is that Google actually implement this. If you didn't sign into your account for, I think, a few months to a year plus, you used to be very active, like a lot of activity. So you trigger this DeadManSwitch. This is what Google did. And not responding to email, ping, or GPS also can be used for, like, if you're not moving your GPS for a certain period of time, they presume you are dead. Yeah, there's a lot of way in terms of software. So how do you implement it into blockchain, Ethereum blockchain? What useful things that you can do with it? So what you can do is that, imagine that you own like Ethereum, and what happens if you die? You lost all your private key. Your loved one cannot access with your private key, and your money cannot be inherited. That's the concept of why I started this weekend projects, to see whether is it even possible to do that. For starter, I thought it's gonna be a very hard thing. It's gonna take me crack my head and all kinds of thing, but it only took me a weekend. So yeah, just show you guys what I've been doing on and how it works. Okay. Can see it. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. This is starting with a contract. It's a standard contract. So we're gonna start by defining a few variables that we need to use in the contract. First of all is I call this last check block. Means that which block that the owner have proved that he's not yet died. So let's say he proved that he's not yet died on the block, let's say 15, and then you can set a death block different, which is a threshold that if I compare like 10 blocks or 1,000 blocks, that if he's not yet died, then the beneficiary cannot claim the money. And then you can set a beneficiary account and an owner account. That's pretty simple. And then I create a modifier. One is to check whether is it an owner or is it a beneficiary. Okay, it's quite straightforward. And to start a contract, you basically declare the threshold, like 10 blocks. The reason why I chose blocks instead of the time, because when you choose time, it can be gained by the miners. Because miners has control to change their system time, all those things they can do. So blocks are safer compared to time, but block has a disadvantage is that sometimes the block are shorter, sometimes a block being mined will be longer. So this need to be solved in the front end side lah. Or another centralized solution to send users a notification. Let's say you predict that you set a threshold to be half a year. Let's say it's like 10k block, and the timeline is shorter than half a year. Let's say it's already like 4 months and it left like 1,000 block. So you just send a notification to tell the owner to prove that you are online again, like you are alive again. So what this style of contract do is that it declare who's the owner and who's the beneficiary account, and it states that the death block different, the threshold. Okay, so I created a function called proof alive. What proof alive do is that it proves that you are alive. Let's say this block, like block 1,500, I'm alive, and then I create another method. It's called isDead, whether the owner is died. What it did is that it just minus from the current block, it minus the last check block, and then it compares whether is it more than the threshold block. It's kind of straightforward for this code.
What is that emit?
Emit.
Event.
Yeah, it's just event. It's just event that proof alive event have been called.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I also create a few method because I need to use it sometimes, like to know what's the current. Actually, this no need to be done, but I just do it anyway. Is to get the current amount of how much ether that contract holds. Return to owner basically is return all the ether in the contract back to the owner in case the owner want to take back the ether for some reason. Claim is for the beneficiary. So if the beneficiary has access to that account, he can claim all the ether to that account. So that's all. It's quite simple. And the last method is called receive. It's a new method in Solidity 0.6.2. No, 0.6. I think it's 0.6. Where it will replace the fallback or the anonymous function for payable. So what this does is that whenever you send ether to the contract, it will work. Means that this contract accept ether. Because if you don't state this one, the contract won't receive ether, if I'm not mistaken.
That one is related to payable, right? If I'm not mistaken, if you don't put payable, the contract cannot receive ether. Right?
Yeah, the payable and
What about the receive one?
receive is something very new. Means that your contract accept ether. Means that I don't need to call any smart contract. I just need to send, like, even anyone knows how to use Ethereum can just send without interacting directly using the smart contract, this RPC thing. You just need to send the without interacting directly with the smart contract. It will work.
Sorry, there's a question. If you put external here, meaning that you need a contract to call this receive.
External means that only outside of contract can call it.
It's like public lah.
Yeah, it's like public, but contract cannot call this, I think, if you use external. If I'm not mistaken.
Want me to find out?
Yeah, just search.
Public versus external.
Okay. Public use 496. External use 261.
Pretty much the same, except for the gas.
How do I zoom? I can't zoom.
Command
Control
plus.
plus.
Yeah, I tried. Command plus cannot.
Not command control.
The control? No.
This is
There is the summary.
Never mind, I
below
just
there.
use my mouse. Okay. So difference is the public.
if you go down a bit, you
Yeah, there
have
is
the
the-
summary, yeah, that one.
Or sorry.
I think that one pretty clear.
Yeah, internally. Yeah. Means that your own contract cannot access to that. Right?
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, for my use case, it's only meant for external lah. Yeah. Okay. So it's a demo time. So I'm inside the Truffle console. Not sure whether you guys can see. Okay. Okay, so let's compile and migrate the file. So in my migration, I set up the deploy to be one block different. Means that the threshold is one block, because for development purpose. I think I'll just make it to 10. Okay, so the wheel account will be the second account on my. Sorry. Okay. Set up. The wheel account will be this account. So this is my wheel account. So right now it's only have like 100 ether. So what you're gonna do is that we're gonna transfer some money. I had to code it because the MetaMask won't work just now. I tested.
Buggy MetaMask.
I don't know why, but we're gonna send like a few ether into the crap. I need to create the contract. Crap. DeadManSwitch has not been deployed. What?
Sorry.
Live coding.
Live coding.
It's a bad idea. Oh wait, okay, it's there. Why is it not there just now? Oh, I need to deploy it. It's not being deployed.
If you run the migrate command,
Yeah, I called migrate just now. Never mind. Still.
Where?
Network artifact mismatch.
check your Truffle.js.
Config, you mean?
Yeah. Go down at the 8545 just now. 85. Network ID.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything else. Yeah, nothing much.
Hang on, when you type migrate in the Truffle develop, you are migrating that to the
Let's try outside
Truffle
of
engine,
Truffle.
right? Not Ganache, right?
Yeah.
Try to run your Ganache in the background and deploy it to the Ganache maybe.
Please check. Oh, I think it was the wrong port. Yeah.
Are you running Ganache in the background?
I think I need to pass in a flag. I forget the flag that tells him which config to follow.
Oh.
There's a flag. I forget.
Dash network, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
I think dash network.
Something like that.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think it's called develop. I've been playing around with the console. I'm not a fan. Like a lot of gachas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Like, I think.
Do I need to deploy it manually? Because I don't know what's the syntax though. Is it something called?
Familiar with truffle?
Is it called deploy?
Me neither. Yes.
No.
No, you cannot
Google.
You have
It's fine. Like
you have Ganache running in the background.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Can you show me your Ganache?
Yeah, here.
So it's running on
I use a lot of truffle.
What do you use?
855, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can I see your truffle?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I see your truffle here?
Truffle config.
Yeah. 8545. What is your network ID in Ganache just now?
I think it's the same. Yeah, correct.
Okay. So just now you run the migrate reset already, right?
Coding
Yeah.
it's very stressful.
Hmm?
Live coding time goes very stressful.
Yeah.
Can we try that one again?
I understand the pain. It's not easy. Let me read.
Yeah.
Never read.
So migration to
Do you
I just joined this
transaction in your Ganache? Can you double check that?
right now.
Okay.
just can
See the transaction.
Yes.
must be very good because
No.
Intro creation.
You have
My
it.
previous company was Ecmo Studio.
Have it.
Yeah, see.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Can't access to the. Was it called deploy?
So
That guy is with you.
yeah, it's called deploy. If I'm not mistaken.
Harith.
But
Harry and yeah, my
it's a function of point.
Function.
Yeah, but
Nice, very nice.
you say the network. Okay, Google.
Okay.
delete artifact.
Wait, I shouldn't search for the DeadManSwitch. Okay.
It's okay.
Sometimes I run into the similar issue. I pass in the reset flag. Yeah, I did that. Okay.
Normally I go have like a cup of tea first and then come back. You cannot do that. Right?
Oh, okay. I think I know why. Is it DeadManSwitch.sol? I think.
Not.
Wait.
I think not really.
Try.
Hey, let me see what's the other
I
one.
think dot.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Network doesn't use accounts. I get a 0.
Have you deployed using truffle before?
I mean, I did that on another machine, so it works.
Oh god.
I tested on MetaMask just now. It doesn't work. Everything doesn't work.
It worked just now I saw.
I mean, what I did is that I copied the whole code.
Uh-huh.
Oh crap. Okay. I copied the whole code and I pass it to Remix. Oh wait, it's already there.
Yeah.
Ah, deploy.
Yeah, but my MetaMask is empty.
But his MetaMask will be buggy.
I don't know why. Like,
You can
You
send
don't,
Send you some
Ether.
Kaven Ether.
You can send Ether
Yeah.
from your Ganache to this MetaMask account, right?
I don't think you can access
You can
any transaction here though. You need to pass in the private key to MetaMask to transfer.
Hang on. You want to transfer Ether from here to MetaMask, right?
Yeah.
So you can
okay.
do that from console though.
Yeah, I know. But
Uh-huh.
here's the gacha. Let me find back the code. Oh wait, I didn't. 3 dot h dot send.
It's very hard to get the
It's easy.
we give it English you get very little.
No, for sets. You just paste on your Telegram or
Oh,
Facebook, you get 3
three.
Ether.
But you, how often per?
And it's very quick.
I mean, how
Few
often do you get?
minutes.
How often per 3 Ether? 1 day or 3 days?
3 Ether should be sufficient for.
Probably depend on your testing.
Yeah,
Depend on testing. Last time my colleague wrote a bot to get to on time get zero even Kaven Ether. So he got like
takes a while.
150. Then he gave me the private key. I lost the private key, but I could have given him.
Okay, I transfer like 2 Ether there.
Okay.
Problem is that it won't update. Like, I don't know why.
Are you pasting the right address?
Yeah, 8545.
Uh-huh.
It's 8545. Maybe, is it because of this?
Has to be some small issue.
You can try.
I don't know. I need to save and restart. Oh wait. Huh.
Oh, you have 2 instances running.
Something is running. Okay, now I got it. That's the issue. Okay. I think something is running.
This one, is it?
I changed it to other port. Something is running.
Has to be some weird.
No, it is from the
Previous.
not Ghana, sorry, the truffle console. They will spawn out a node for you.
If I'm not mistaken, that's how Truffle Develop works, though.
Yeah.
You spawn out the RPC.
It's called
with
truffle development. That will spawn out one. But I put in develop because I put in the truffle setup that I have one method called develop.
So you change the port now, 7545.
Yeah.
That's why life coding is hard because a lot of pressure.
But I think it's okay.
I think it's a small issue.
Let's
Yeah.
focus on the big picture.
Sorry.
You're trying
fine,
to.
no worries.
Yeah, no worries. But this is very
Normal.
good. This is a very good program. I think it has commercial value.
Yes.
Patent. Patent.
I think this will work.
It's actually a real case, right? We have lost Ethereum because somebody died, and then there's
Yeah, if it gets
actual-
big, it can be like
the actual
it can be
Ether is
extended
missing.
beyond Ethereum.
Yep.
It can be like a wheel on
Is
the
that,
Ethereum.
part of the wheel, digital wheel somehow.
So
solution.
this is a POC.
Yeah, it's a POC. I did it over the weekend. I thought I thought it's gonna be very hard. I had to go and study, and then I did be a prototype. So it is possible to do. But yeah, so in that case is that I think I just go through a code.
Okay, actually quite good. It's the beginning of everything.
Yeah.
So what might be interesting is using the block number and allow people to claim, and then you can return back to the owner. It's very simple, I would say. The trick is that this, how do you send the money back? I did a bit of research. For starter, the contract itself, you need to make a contract itself to be payable. So I named the self contract as self, and then I can get the balance, which is how much Ether the contract holds, and then only I can send it back instead of using transfer. Technically, I can do a message.sender.transfer, but I think this is no longer a best practice. This was what I researched online. Say it's better to call that value.
Why?
I think it's to prevent the reentrance attack. Right? I don't know. Yeah.
Line number 75 is interesting to me because we have like
Yeah, and then you, because sometimes I think this one is that, let's say the account you hold only like very small Ether, not even enough to pay the gas, so it will be failed. Because this one I tested lah. I mean I returned the test case lah. I think I just show you the test I returned. It will be simple.
cool.
The test works for some reason. Okay, so for the first test is allow the owner to prove alive and update the last check block to the latest block. So I could get the contract, I get the current block of the blockchain, and then what happens if I call the contract and tell that I prove that I'm alive? So I should get that the next block should be the last check block of my smart contract. That was the first test case to make sure that that proof of life is can check update the last check block. And then the second one is allow the beneficiary account to claim the ether. So we create an owner and beneficiary, and then we get the DeadManSwitch contract, and then we call it proof of life to get the update the block. And we set up the block number to be 1 previously. So we expect by calling, like, send some money into the contract. Once it's proven that that guy is dead after 1 or 2 blocks, and then we can just claim it using the beneficiary account. And then by the way, I can't really get the final balance value because I need to count the gas fee. So the easy trick is just to check whether the final balance for the beneficiary account is more than the initial balance to prove that the money has goes into the account. Yeah, that's what I did for the test cases. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's so far what I did with this contract. I find it valuable because not just what you can do with Ether. You can do with ERC20. It's possible. And then what you can do even crazier is that now we have so many DeFi projects out there. What happens if we bring in like CDAI? For those who are not familiar with CDAI, is you guys heard of DAI? No, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna start from DAI. Sorry. DAI is a way for you to get USD pegged currency. How it works is that it uses the concept of collateralizing. How it works is using 150% of collateralized on Ether and some other currency like BAT and what else? I remember
Ether and BAT.
Ether and BAT only, right? Yeah. And then by using 150% of collateralizing, it makes sure it can maintain the price of the US dollar lah. And then you can set an interest rate up and down to promote the printing of DAI or demote the printing of DAI. But for the past year, DAI always looks pegged to $1 for more than 100 times. So the main concept about DAI is that it's used as a stable coin, but not centralized hold by like something like USDT. Because USDT, they promise you that they're gonna have $1 in their bank for every dollar that you own for USDT. Okay. So what DAI did is something like that. So it's an ERC20 token that represents $1 of US dollar. What CDAI means is that it's something called compound interest. Compound finance. What they do is that they create a lending platform. What you put is that you put your DAI into the platform, and then they borrow the DAI to someone else, and you in exchange you get some interest. Right now it's around 8 to 9% APR. So what would be interesting is that because if you send it to compound finance with your DAI, you'll get CDAI. And CDAI is literally collecting APR. It's like bank, you keep money in bank and then they give you some interest.
How do you spell CDAI?
CDAI.
DAI.
CDAI. What it means is that it allows you to get like APR every year. So what you can do is that you can put this CDAI into the smart contract, and then you can inherit to someone else. Like, you don't just get the USD that you hold. Like, let's say you have 1,000 USD for your beneficiary. It also gets the recurrent of the money.
Question. So if I have 100 DAI,
Yeah.
and I borrow it to Kaven 100, so Kaven get my 100, right?
Yeah.
So I get 100 CDAI, you mean?
Not really. CDAI is not really one to one pack. It's like right now the price is one DAI is 50 CDAI, 0.02 cent.
So you
Yeah.
related to this project?
No, I'm not related, but it's a very interesting project. Right. Let me find the CDI for you guys.
Interesting, maybe if you don't mind, can you go a bit detail on the stable coin?
Alright,
You are expert, I guess.
okay, so
Top of coins.
so we have a report. For my company, we have a report. Can use some email.
Normally you pay. But now we got free access.
Okay. So in report, I think we covered a few things about the. Oh crap! Where is it? Why? Is it? Oh yeah, here. Sorry. This is about stablecoin. So the best still USD USDC, but recently there's one called DAI. I think it started last year or 2018. Yeah. So according to what we track the prices, they lose peg for $1 for more than 100 times, because this is like self-governance currency. Okay. I think we define some other.
But I guess that is the easiest to prepare.
Yeah.
To create.
Oh, I thought we have explanation what's DAI. I thought we had never mind. Okay.
From Ethereum point of view, I guess that's the easiest, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
to
So
create.
so this is DAI. So how it works is that they have this amount of Ether, this amount of BAT, and then some amount from system debt, and then you get a total DAI supply.
Okay.
This is the total DAI. And Psi was the old DAI. Psi was only collateralized to one currency, which is Ethereum. How it works is that they use 150% of collateralization based on the current price. And then since it's 150%, the 50% extra is to use to fight against the volatility of the crypto. So they need to 150% of collateralize. And most of the DAI are from Ether. They are pegged to Ether. Actually, it's collateralized against Ether. And then some of them are from BAT.
Same.
Yeah. And then you can see that this is like the national bank set the interest rate. Is this the interest rate?
Yeah. The stability fee is a fee that you would need to pay if you borrow. Yeah. So
BLR, was it?
yeah, Maker, they provide you they say a CDP. Now they are being called Vault. For example, if you do not want to liquid your Ether, but you need to use some money, so what you can do is you can open up a vault, you put in your Ether, and then you can borrow some DAI. So that is where they charge you the 9% stability fee. It's the interest that you will need to pay when you borrow.
Alright. Another point is that this is DSR. And then some of them are blocked in Chai, and one more is
What does Chai do again?
I forget. I mean I learned about it like last week. I forget what. there are so many things in there are so many concepts. Cause I think Chai was to support the developer, so that was it Chai or Ardai? That's Ardai. That's Ardai. Sorry, Ardai.
So
Yeah, there are three ways of CDP in Maker DAI. One is
Adai
the
is
CDP.
the DAI that is being created where you can put in your money, you put in your DAI, and then it will goes to compound, and then it will gives you interest. So this interest you can dedicate it to whatever causes you want. For example, green causes where you can plant trees, or you can give them to developers that you support, and at the same time you don't lose your money. For example, if you have you have a $10,000 worth of USD, you put in RDAI. So you dedicate the interest that you collected to a cause, kidney foundation, whatever it is, but you don't lose your money. But the interest generated from the money that you put in is being dedicated to the course that you are interested in. So that is RDAI.
Yeah, here's the.
Then how can they cash out?
You can set
Convert back to Ether?
yeah.
You
You can
interest rate lah.
yeah, you can convert back to Ether, or you can
Sell it off?
you can sell it off.
Or straight from RDAI
So
to
these are
whatever
few
USD?
things that you can donate lah, like ETH Berlin, yeah, all these things. Yeah.
Wow, so many concepts lah.
Finance.
So lah.
They make it to
DeFi,
right?
some DeFi project in the market
Yeah.
right now are focusing on lending.
It's a bit like money game, right?
There are a few ways lah. One, some of them doing margin, like DYDX.
How it works?
I don't play crypto.
How it works?
I have no idea. I know they do margin.
Because I'm still trying to understand the concept of DeFi actually.
Okay. So there's a site that you can go for checking the all these thing like highest APR. Like I never heard of this. DYDX is one of the famous one. The other one is Compound, which is what CDAI do. CDAI is basically generated from Compound lah. So if I put my money into that, and then I can get CDAI, which is a representation of the DAI in the compound interest. Yeah. And there are a lot more. And some of them are centralized, like the Poloniex, Crypto.com, and one more is the what's the 8% that thing called? Nexo, yeah. Nexo is centralized. So they gave you like 8% APR. And then because since you hold like a few of all of these are stable coin, if you're not doing anything, might as well just put it inside some contract just to make money. Yeah.
What does it mean when the service is centralized here? So as a
Centralized
user-
means that you deposit your own money, like your DAI, your USDT, into their account. And then you need to trust them that they will give you back your account. In contrast is that Compound, let's say Compound, if I decided to stop using CDAI, I can still convert back to DAI anytime. Means that you can think of it as like it's like a deposit account where I don't need to lock my fund for 3 months, 6 months, or a year. I can take out anytime I want, and I still can deposit anytime I want. Yeah, it's quite free, a lot of freedoms. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But only DAI is Ethereum based.
DAI inside. USDC is built on top of Ethereum as well, but they are similar concept to USDT because they are backed by Circle and Coinbase, right?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. GUSD is from Gemini. I don't know. From the Winklevoss brother. The Winklevoss brother, sorry. Winklevoss brother. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's might be interesting to implement, like support all those ERC20 into the smart contract that allows you to create like a inheritance to someone else.
Yeah.
It's literally like
Definitely.
a will. It's literally like a will without you don't need to hire a lawyer to do a will.
Have you built something with this DAI, CDAI?
I not yet tried.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean
Is your company into this or this is your personal
sorry, no, I just experiment stuff.
or your
Yeah,
own?
yeah, my own. But our company are doing something like a loan scan site as well for tracking like highest APR. But we pulled together like more coins lah, but we haven't launched yet.
What is your main projects in your company? Yeah, the one that you are involved. Not related to crypto.
I'm doing mobile mainly.
Oh.
Yeah, the mobile. But for us, we're mainly tracking just cryptocurrencies and also derivatives. Yeah. So we're also
you developing or just maintaining all this?
I'm a developer, doing the mobile mainly. Yeah. But we have, I mean, DeFi is something big, so that's why we are focusing on DeFi this year and try to understand more. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all from my side.
There are so many potential projects for stable coin.
Yeah.
Maybe we can explore.
You want to invest?
Not invest exactly.
Do you have like the lightning?
Freelancing lah.
Oh.
That's why I asked.
You want to use my computer instead?
You also.
No.
Can also.
I mean, yeah.
What do you need?
I need.
I don't have much interest in
Coin
finance
Coin
stuff because I don't understand them, and they are
very complex. Yeah.
they're very sketchy.
Yeah, true.
I used to work for MLM company.
Which one?
MLM.
Why they shut down the thing?
Oh,
You know
okay.
MLM almost 2 years. They create crypto instead of product. They use the crypto as the product.
Oh wow.
Which one was that?
This is Tracto. You heard of it? No. So I was the programmer, but after a while I realized it's almost like a scam.
They definitely pay very well.
They hide it very
Yeah,
well.
very
Majority of people who develop
Okay.
for Ponzi or MLM,
You need the.
They
at
didn't know.
first they didn't
Never mind,
realize.
later I do. I just
They just
open
very
line
good
and
at their work.
you
They
just
just do their work, and then to a point that something is churning in your gut. And
Yeah.
something's not right.
But my Visual
Yeah.
Studio,
But they pay well, don't they?
Let me close.
They paid well, but of course the company made so much more.
You just need a little, is it?
That's true.
The owner made so much more.
solidity and then it's fine.
Yeah, okay. So,
I remember that I had access the range of millions of US dollar in crypto, but I didn't steal any.
Wow.
Vim,
Because I was the wallet custodian.
Vim.
But
I don't develop as much.
Fine. Nice looking watch.
Oh, is that
I need to-
like just celebrate something classic? Try this. Oh, that's it.
I've got.
Okay.
Oh yeah, on top of your head.
Does it work?
Should be able to.
Okay.
Try. I don't get anything.
Do I need to press
You like
anything
my
for
watch? You should like it.
I believe you don't have to go
sorry,
to
I don't
tap on the display setting.
This is equity crowdfunded phone
Oh.
designed by FX Tech, like the device.
Ah. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I think I'm getting a new phone, but probably get a cheap one. Not this though. It looks expensive.
New way.
How much you
I
think
think
it's
it's
not?
not.
I think at least 4,000.
I see black screen
I see
here.
your
3,000 ringgit.
Almost there, but still expensive.
This one is coming from.
Oh, God, lah, Matthew can pay you lah.
I can't pay for myself.
Like coming here
Yeah,
is
try
part
again.
of your work.
Sorry?
Coming here is part of.
No. I'm here for the because I just want to be.
Is there a site that
for the knowledge lah.
So,
Yeah,
so,
for the
so,
knowledge.
Matthew will not be reversing your travels expenses and parking.
No.
Well, but it's his event as well, to think of it.
I'm not here to.
is the cable working also?
Last time I see
Gotta get up to
someone using that.
So
okay.
3 of you are from the.
I'm new, so
Oh.
him and I was like, I'm new, so
I think
count me out first.
It's okay lah. Still.
let's just use that
I'm
one.
sure they tested you. Oh, this guy is good.
Sorry, man.
Matthew himself is a good
Okay, I need to disable my first before we can use. Because
I just need to show some codes lah. So
yeah, okay,
it's no
get
more.
done. No, because if Vim
What's your main project current?
cannot.
Oh, my biggest project right now would be on RSK.
I think it's still using Vim.
Can you
It's,
connect that?
Something has been hypothesized for a very long time but could never be proven. What they're trying to do is to have Bitcoin to be able to do what Ethereum does, like a system for Ethereum.
Okay, cool.
So Bitcoin can be morphed into something else, do whatever Ethereum does, and then change it back to
Something
Bitcoin.
like
all the
for
contracts.
the go on
Yeah.
top of that, like a platform on top.
It's a second layer
It's a bit
system.
like Lightning.
A bit like Lightning, yeah, but it's decentralized. And right now, RSC is unfortunately is what do you call the corporation pact?
On this side a bit.
Federated chain.
Maybe here. Maybe here. We can take it from the
It's a
side.
federated chain.
okay.
They rely on central
Yeah.
people at this moment, more than 20 federations to
Okay, go ahead.
the two-way lending system.
So since we are at DeFi, so I wanna try to go through together. I'm not extremely familiar. I just take a look at the code for a few days now. So PoolTogether is essentially one of the decentralized finance tools, not to say tools, it's like a feature somebody created PoolTogether. So essentially what it does is that it is you can deposit your DAI into PoolTogether, and then the amount you put in equals to the ticket that you have. So they will then every week draw a winner and then pay you the amount of the interest that the pool incurred. So that is essentially how what PoolTogether is. Yeah. So it's like
No.
it's like gambling, but it's the term they give it is no loss.
Risk free.
yeah.
Not risk free.
No loss.
No loss.
No loss.
If you want to ask in the Malaysian term, yeah, you are not breaking any law by participating. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's more
It's
like
something like
money game.
they call it kutu lah.
Kutu.
Kutu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what it does is you join the pool and the interest build up in the pool, and then they will pick
There is
a lucky person that is then the money is being awarded, and essentially if you don't want to play you can get back your money. That's it.
but if you play, you earn.
No, you don't earn. You put
You will lose. You will
yeah,
lose.
you put in $100
Huh.
and then that $100 the interest incurred in that $100 will be priced to a lucky. They will do a lucky draw, and then the winner will get the interest.
Okay.
But you can withdraw anytime you want.
You can withdraw anytime you want.
Alright.
Alright.
So
So like gambling also.
so this is the amount of money that's currently
Safer than
inside. So the pool is
They use the
being
money to
split
invest.
into three.
For sure.
Right, this is the sponsored amount. So the sponsored amount does not have. They are not included in the lucky draw.
Oh.
They are not included in the lucky draw. The rest are included in the lucky draw. Yeah. So
So what's the current total amount of Kaven? It's around.
now we're
half
looking
a-
at about 1,600 something
I
every.
mean, total investment for now.
One point something million is being locked inside at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Give it a shot lah.
Oh, you need just $1. Mentioned in the
So
1 out of 1 million.
yes.
we can go together. For example, if there's a DeFi project like this, how do you know how can you know actually how it works? So if they have a GitHub and they will, if you have, for example, an access to their contract, which is being pointed to Etherscan. So how I usually decipher all these contract and see how the back end of the contract, how do I decipher it is usually I will dig into
Address side. You need to go the wait.
no, I need to zoom.
Oh.
Yeah. So okay, this is the contract that's being deployed on Ethereum. So to check out the code, you can go to the contract. So since this is a proxy contract, whatever code here it's a proxy. Okay, any interaction here will being diverted to an implementation
Because of the name, is it?
contract. Sorry.
How you know it's proxy contract? Is it because of the name?
It is an upgradable proxy.
Alright.
So previously we do not have this read and write proxy function. This is a function that we added recently.
Yeah.
How it works? The two function, how it works?
Okay, so
So is there a standard?
without the read and write proxy, you could not interact with the contract. You do not have the ABI to interact with the contract directly. So you need a front end like the PoolTogether front end to interact with the contract. But if after implementing this function, you can essentially interact directly with the contract.
Oh, okay.
So for example, this is the current code for this contract. this contract does not do anything. Whatever interaction here will be
Proxy.
proxied to another contract. So, but we still have the read and write function available. Okay, they don't have any read function. Yeah, they have a write function, but this write function is specifically to this proxy contract. So you can only just upgrade the contract and that's it. And change some admin. So after applying our
Let me try to understand. This is to upgrade, to make the code upgradable.
yes, upgradable. So this
And you can secure it so that people cannot see certain components, is it? Or
not really
that-
secure. Everything that's being deployed is transparent.
Transparent, huh?
It's a matter of how you dig them up.
Okay.
So previously we do not have this function, the read and write as proxy. We just implemented it. So for any contract that you that we detected as a proxy, this button will show up. Okay.
Sorry, just curious, how you detect it? Is there a standard for?
We have several. Ethereum has several standards. We apply different standards with different way of detecting. So there are certain things that we are able to detect for us to determine if it's a proxy contract.
Alright.
Is there a number to this? Like ERC
Standard.
standard?
We have 1980. Wait, let me. Okay, so let me go through here. Later we will come to that. So you will just need to verify that they have a proxy. Okay. Then the implementation contract. We will be able to detect this, and then it will be saved on the proxy contract. Okay. Then it will brings you this two button.
So let's say the contract is proxy, but it doesn't show that, and then you go through the step.
Correct.
Okay, I understand.
Alright. So this is 1967, a transparency proxy button.
Oh, okay.
So there are different standards that we are able to detect, and it will be written here depending on what does the contract.
What are the popular ones right now for the proxy? Yeah.
1967, it's a popular one, pushed through by, I think it's Open Zeppelin.
Okay.
And another one is one something 88, I couldn't
So
remember.
much that I
And I believe Etherscan are handling
Yeah.
a lot of
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Not just 1967.
Just created last year.
Okay.
New standard.
That guy.
Okay. So this is the actual contract. The implementation where all the logics are being handled. Yeah. So, on a high level, if you would like to know what the contract actually works, and a graphical illustration, we have this function called solidity to UML, unify machine.
I can't remember.
Unify
modeling language.
Modeling language. Yeah.
Unified modeling language.
So if you it will show you the interaction for all the contracts. Like this is the base contract. It's being generalized to this base pool. You can see what are the internals function. Yeah. What are the external functions, public functions, and stuff like that. Yeah, and the interfaces are all on top. So you can kind of go through the codes. So the base contract is,
4,000.
yeah, it's
Oh wait, it's compiled, yeah.
it's pretty big. So this is the main contract. So essentially what this does is that it will convert all single collateral DAI, which is Psi, to die. So if they detect that you send a Psi, they will convert it to die.
Oh,
Yep. It migrates to Psi. It migrates a Psi to die. Some of these contracts, they are very well written. They had the explanation written commented already, so it's pretty easy. Yeah. To determine who actually gets the prize, they use the random, a uniform random number. So essentially, what it does is that it uses salt and a salt which is a predefined number or predefined text. Something like a seed. They call it a salt.
How do you have randomness for smart contracts?
using the ketchup 256.
Okay,
works.
okay, you force the ketchup hash. Okay.
With a random. So
then
they use a few factors. One is the gross winning for that particular draw. So that one you cannot manipulate. It depends on how much compound is being is paying you as interest. So with this the gross winning salt, they will can create this entropy according to the upper bound, which is the amount of participating in the pool to create it's quite random, it's quite reliable at this point in time.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because in the past I was thinking
That's
about
smart,
like even using the hash, the current hash number.
Yes, it's much
It's not really reliable.
yeah, it's not really
Can be
reliable,
gamed.
can be gamed. Yeah. So they use this instead, which cannot be gamed. This is how they
What's smart actually?
any concern that you guys want to know, then we can break down.
There's a report from Open Zeppelin that analyzed on PoolTogether.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a look and talk about like how the contract is being written. You just search Open Zeppelin PoolTogether. So they do the security audit. Yeah, that's the one. So they explain like, oh no, wait, that's the link. The other one.
Basically, you want to know how to hack, right? And win.
They audited, so
Yeah, they audited. Yeah,
quite safe.
So what's it?
so
Yeah,
it
it's
gave us
pretty-
and then he explained like the potential critical security.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Then using influence lottery winning how?
Install the system. Interesting. Can you zoom a bit? Yeah.
Fix. So fix.
So you can outrun with a higher gas price.
The distribution of control which can be influenced by
Oh, they fixed it.
sending pool token. Yep. Yeah.
There's a cooldown period from preventing the admin to repeatedly calling this function. Then the winners can store the.
Okay, we can quickly look into it. Where is the function? So freeze. Okay, let's try out freeze.
Probably some contract. A lot of contracts. How many contracts is it made of?
It should.
I think it's happened when admin added. You just find the admin added event. No, admin added. If you read the say where is it? New administration function. Oh, sorry.
I remember there's this log.
A lot of locks.
Block duration.
A lot of functions. How they write?
It's time to see the soul to UML.
Good function. Good function.
Block state storage.
Because the thing-
State is enum, is it?
Yeah, state is
Should be enum. Can it lock?
Storage.
So it lock at certain block number.
There's this freeze. Okay, another way we can find out is we can go to
Actually, you can just check a PR. You just go to the audit the article. There's a PR number 3.
Yeah, click that PR number.
Oh.
Block lock. Yeah.
block.
But block lock is the other library though. You see, you scroll up, you say using block lock for block lock state. Block lock is a library from blocklock.sol.
Yeah.
It is inside because in order to compile, they should have it here.
Okay.
Block lock.
Oh, there are a lot.
Contract block lock.
Before.
Contract block lock.
Library?
Track
or
no,
contract?
I think yeah, library. It could be library.
Yep.
Oh, see.
Yeah. So you can set lock, set cooldown duration. It's locked. Yes, the function is locked.
Is lock. Wait, can you scroll up? It's
What
a
is it?
boolean. Is it? Oh yeah, boolean. There are 3 conditions.
Self storage. The block number that's being locked.
Can lock. It's a view.
So the admin can call reward. Yeah, this is it. So this function.
Reward means you send the money to the winner.
Yep. In one transaction, the admin will reward and open the next draw. So the things they will need is the next secret hash, last secret hash, and so on.
Okay.
Why do they need next secret hash?
To open the next draw.
Oh, okay.
So each draw will have a secret hash. So this will allow them to do simultaneous thing in one transaction. So they will just need to pass in the secret hash for the next one, the review the one for the past one, and then a draw is open, and the next will be rewarded. So how the whole process is
Complex.
yeah,
It's huge.
So the
For
entire
me,
process
I
will-
would just deploy every time I deploy a new contract for a new reward. And
We
then I'll
should
just
have-
lock the fund. Like we just return the fund when the
Expensive
when it's
stuff.
already over.
We need at least 2 weeks just to
It's not scalable,
review
man.
all of this.
Yeah, it's
It's just complex.
yeah.
It's not hard. What just contract call to create.
oh factory you mean contract factory.
Yeah, something like that. So every time they new one, then they follow the new contract lah.
The thing is, they want to control the entry and exit of each individual player.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you use a factory, you have to recreate the contract, and then
Do the migration.
and what does PoolTogether do is they use a tree.
Oh, so as long as you don't withdraw the money,
Yeah,
you
you-
still participate.
Correct, you still participate.
Oh,
So
okay,
a new,
now I
new
get
contract
it.
isn't an option.
Yeah, now I
Yeah,
understand.
and they have they use a tree. They
That makes sense. No, I thought it's that after every round, then they return you the money.
no yeah they have this sortation sum tree factory to sort of like arrange the player and the amount that they are contributing in, and it's one of
Is
a
this
storage and
to-
calculation
sorry.
unit.
Is this to save the gas cost to find things inside the tree? Like let's say I want to find.
Could be.
Yeah. Okay.
Could be.
Because I think I read like CryptoKitties code, they store everything in a big chunk array. It's very hard. It's not scalable.
Yeah, big chunk of array.
That's how Hello Kitty did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is in an array.
Yeah, and then you cannot really get the from the smart contract itself. Nothing much. I don't know how it works, but
So there are some parts of CryptoKitty that are centralized.
yeah. I think that's how it works.
The first CryptoKitty is not exactly ERC 721. We have to adapt a little bit because it's not ERC 721 compatible.
I see.
Yeah, so we have to make a little bit changes to adapt and show their inventory on Etherscan. Yeah. So the user will automatically enter the pool, the next pool, so you don't need to do anything, and you can add, you can put in more die along the way anytime. Yeah, but you can only withdraw once, and your withdrawal will include everything you have inside.
Oh.
So you can deposit any
You can
any
deposit
of
any
time.
amount, but withdraw you can only withdraw
Withdraw
once.
once.
You cannot say that you want to withdraw $5, you want to withdraw $10.
So you take all.
Yeah, your withdrawal will take all.
I think those are to save gas costs.
Yeah.
Can you show the sortation function again?
Is it a library?
Library.
I'm curious how
and
it
function.
works.
Yeah, I wonder how they
Yeah, how they sort.
partition
It's
it.
really complex. It's out of my scope. So
It's just
if
some
you
computer science stuff.
you have some free times, you can take
It's a
a look.
binary tree.
I'll sleep, you take a look. Yeah, it's crazy. I assume.
Create a
Wow,
binary tree. That's a sortition some tree.
That's our homework.
Yeah.
Key
Next month you explain.
value of
next
it.
one then.
Oh, there's a what is it called? The complexity, the time. What is it called?
Log cake,
O notation. It's a big O notation.
Yeah, the complexity of the algorithm.
Yeah. Log.
So
K,
log n, yeah.
N. Log n. How effective is the algorithm?
It's a very quite well written contract, I would say, and also it's a bit complex to decipher.
Wow, so many. Surprisingly, you didn't go out of ran out of bytes or whatever, right? What do you call it? If it's too long, you get run out of what?
All you need is just more gas.
Yeah, so this is the draw function.
Actually, there's one thing also you can try out. They have the graph. They
Yeah, the
made
graph.
I've been experimenting with the graph. It's quite interesting. I can share with you guys a side project I've been working on with the graph.
What's it about?
Getting data using the graph. On DAO stack. Have you heard of DAO stack?
Yeah, that's right.
It's called. It's a PoolTogether. But I found it like there. It's in a GraphQL. But it's not really helpful to be honest. But you can pull all the on-chain data.
Oh,
Sure.
so you can pull all the transfers and all the
Right.
deposits using
yeah.
GraphQL
So
interface.
yeah, it's very interesting because
Okay.
you can do something like, let's say I want to find the sponsors. Sponsor. I want to find all the sponsor address. I don't want just one. Then you can just query. I get all the sponsors. Okay. Something like that, but it's not. There are a few more things that you can do lah. Like
Do they have like
Admin.
limitation, like you can only query the latest 1000 or the latest 2000?
you can set lah. You see, I can put like
Because last time I tried Infura GraphQL.
okay.
When I tried to get all the logs for a contract, they limit to
1,000?
latest 5000 if I'm not mistaken. You cannot get everything.
Is that pagination?
They don't have pagination. They give you
What?
like the
Okay.
latest 5000 only.
So the graph is not really it's not really on chain. They combine a few concepts like IPFS. So we can I think it's shown somewhere. So you see, you have a gateway node. and then it combines Ethereum with IPFS. So, because if you want to store data on Ethereum, it's not really scalable. That's why you need IPFS come in to play. Some of the interesting part is a project called DAOstack. I've been playing around with. I can share with you guys the side project. So this was the side projects I've been working on. I got funded with DAOstack. Because I was working on the DAOstack, they provide the graph, so I can get all those DAO that is on DAOstack, all those bunch of DAO, and then for me I'm using Genesis DAO, so I can see like my proposal is somewhere around here. What's my proposal? Oh yeah, here. This is my proposal.
So how much you got funded?
0.5 Ether only.
2.5 Ether?
0.5. I mean, I asked for a bit because I just want to test water.
Okay.
I just make sure that got like 3 bots approval. Then I got the fund straight sent to my wallet. I was like, wow, I don't even need a claim.
Yeah.
And then people raise up at some point. Then we can discuss.
So what does the proposal does?
The proposal just tell them that what am I doing, but I'm just asking for 0.5 Ether. It's just a small amount compared to their pool. Okay, their pool got nothing now.
Okay, let's submit one.
So their pool only left one Ether. Their pool only left with 1 Ether. Yeah. That time when I applied, they have like 30 Ether.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many members?
Members, DAO members.
They're actually giving away money.
Members a lot
Oh.
but everyone hold like less than 2% only. Yeah, so it's basically a DAO. Everyone hold the reputation, and you can just request for reputation to join in. Yeah, as a community. Yeah, this DAO. Yeah. So what I did is that I pull all the data from the graph and then I can show it out. And basically same as the PoolTogether, I can just like get a bunch of draws I think is the history of the previous draw, right? I suspect because
Can you query something?
yeah sure. Sorry, let's see here.
Do you guys have any plan to come up with a GraphQL interface instead of just RESTful one?
No.
Even the one that you guys have right now is not RESTful actually, right?
No.
Not really RESTful.
Not
It's just one endpoint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's one endpoint, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, just check it.
Okay.
PC.
The fee beneficiary is the
Can check the
address
winner
that
lah.
gets the fee. Can you convert the secret hash and see what exactly it is?
Hex to what?
Hex to
String.
string.
Okay, convert.
Yeah, it's just
I don't think it's hex.
Maybe some more.
It's a hexadecimal or base.
So you guys want to do hex to what? You want to decode that to?
To a string. The winner?
Yeah, this is the winner address. I think the state also can be
Oh, this is the
queried.
first draw. That's the second draw.
Yeah, this is the first draw. And state is rewarded, something
Winner's
like
rule.
that.
Okay. IDs.
The last one is also rewarded. Then you can find.
Can you do like last 5?
Yeah. Oh wait, it's not called last one. I need to do first 5 and then I change the way it's sort.
Redirection.
Ordered by what?
Descend.
Wait players. Wait, draw ordered by. What's draw ordered by? It is the
Descending, ascending, is it? No?
no, it's I think it's time. Stem. Okay, I need to read the code. It's not given here.
Last time if I'm not mistaken,
Oh wait, here. Yeah, it's here. Oh, you can sort by this method. I think it's open add, is it? Rewarded add works, right?
Yeah, rewarded works.
But it won't be include the one that did not reward. What is it? I don't know.
Oh, the enum value, it expect enum value.
Oh,
Speed,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it's
You
called
need to find the
draw order by.
you need to find the lookup table that tell you the ID or the enum number.
So now they're using other people's
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
graph.
Never mind. Just get all the draws and scroll to the end.
They are only 50 days old, so
Yeah. They only do every week, right? So
50 days old every 7 days, 5 days or 7 days?
so it's like 70 days.
7, 8, 9 draw, yeah.
Yeah,
9 draw only, right?
Yeah, 9 draw, yeah.
Yeah.
9 draw, yeah. Yeah, there's also like fee, the total winning. Is there like
And trophy?
reward? Balance. I think it's balance called. Balance.
We are about to finish. Why?
No, we're done. So,
Okay.
but you guys finish up.
I mean, we're just sharing stuff.
Any
Cool, I learned a lot actually.
anything
So-
that you guys want to know, like specifically about the DeFi, we can like talk
Yeah,
about it for
we
a
can
while
talk about
if you
for a
guys
while.
want. No.
Actually, now I'm very curious on how they write the contract. My head is all about the contract. Like I want to go and read the contract.
Yeah.
Um,
How they write?
there are a lot of. I mean, this
What's
is
the
very
architecture?
interesting that you can try out with this. Sebio is interesting though.
Drop.com? Explore.
Streaming.
Sebio was the streaming, right?
Yeah,
Money
streaming,
right?
money streaming.
Yeah. This one is very interesting because okay, this project is what they do is that imagine that you are a freelancer and another is hirer. So hirer don't really trust a freelancer sometimes. The freelancer don't trust a hirer sometimes. It's a problem, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if you create what this platform Sebio do is that the owner the payer can just use blockchain to stream money to the what's it called, the freelancer. So based on the amount of work, let's say you work for 5 days, and then you can claim for 5 days amount of, let's say 1 day is 1 ether. Let's say you need to work 100 days, okay, you can get 100 ether. So the owner put 100 ether into the contract, and then every day it adds 1 into his wallet,
Is it like
a
escrow?
claimable wallet.
It's not escrow, right? Different model.
Some it's not really escrow. Escrow it's an exchange. I hold it,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
exchange,
yeah.
and then I disperse.
But this one is in a contract,
Yeah.
so it's in a smart contract. So how it works is that the owner still can claim back. Let's say after 5 days, he still can claim back 95 ether. He just need to pay the 5 ether lah.
Then how do
So
you?
the freelancer, when the moment you see that suddenly that guy pull out, then you just don't need to work up.
How do you prove that you have done the work?
Good question.
Yeah, I was about to go there.
I mean,
Just
you can use a smart contract to call. I don't know how it works, but I think it's possible to use.
Let's
smart
take a look at the
contract to
code.
verify it.
They has also do it in a streaming way,
Mm-hmm.
like for streamers. Yeah, you can use this to continue streaming money to like your favorite streamers that receive crypto.
Oh, so by the time I just walk out to grab my coffee, the money stops.
Stops.
for a while.
Then you come back.
I
it
mean,
continues.
I would
Yeah,
see
you
one issue is that you need to lock up the
IoT,
funds up. You need to lock up your funds
IoT,
for, like, let's say the contract is 1 year.
Yeah.
You need to lock up your funds in 1 year in advance. I mean, you can withdraw it out anytime, but
Is there a specific date for that particular? Is there a specific time frame that your money has to be locked up?
I think for user experience wise, they shouldn't because they say after a day, then he can claim 1 day of work that he done.
Imagine if I'm a streamer,
Okay.
okay, and my stream is for 1 hour.
Okay.
I can come in, I log in 10 ether for 1 hour, and every 10 minutes it's maybe I log in
It's 6 blocks. Let's say.
6 ether,
You know.
6 ether every hour 1 ether. So if I don't like you by the 3rd hour, I chow, I take back 3 ether. So I don't have to commit anything.
I don't know. I need to check their code lah. I don't know. I haven't read their code.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah. We might be able worth exploring about this code and see what they do. I think they are using the same concept as a block, the number of blocks. I don't know.
There's only one.
Might be wrong. I might be wrong. I know. Yeah,
Same contract.
Yeah.
I want to know it now.
Do you have the contract?
They're using a sub graph. I don't know how it works.
Something for us for the next meetup.
For the
Yeah. They're using the graph. So
Auction stuff.
study a bit about the graph. Maybe you know how it works. Yeah.
So yeah, the next meetup also we can take a look at a certain topic and
Personally, I want to explore more on the topic of upgradable contracts.
upgrade
Oh,
the
that's a very
If you
good.
guys have any content.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Can I propose also?
Yeah.
Security token.
Security token. Okay.
Can be possible.
Technical or like on the like how to do that.
Yeah, the contracts.
Contracts for security.
Not sure whether you have done that in last year or something, but I'm very much interested.
I'm more on writing safe contracts.
Safe contract. Security.
I mean security side.
That means it's not you can, people cannot exploit the contracts.
Oh, okay.
I want to
Oh, that one secure lah.
yeah.
Security token is the tokenized
Yeah, tokenized
concept,
as-
right? You understand, right?
Yep.
Let's say you have something that token that is backed by property or even company shares, then it becomes security.
Yeah, that was very good because I also was wondering how can a company have a very solid oracle
Alright.
to communicate with the contract to know that, for example, a fluctuating value of property.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's a very nice topic that we can discuss. Yeah, so maybe
Because they're the expert lah. I mean,
I mean it's fine. Every time, for example, we can set a topic beforehand, and maybe we can all read it
Right.
and come up and
Our
discuss it
ideas.
together.
I think-
Because
I think-
everybody takes it
I
differently.
think on the fundamental side, maybe Azam can help a bit on that because it's your area, right? Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, security.
Securities and
Yeah.
the Malaysia laws and yeah.
So maybe we start with Azam first, and we
Okay.
come on the technical.
Yeah.
for the-
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The law is still blur or is done? Is clear already?
I've yet to read it.
Okay.
Because ICO framework is already out.
Yeah.
So we.
Is it 500k or 5 million? I'm confused. There are two.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Can I stop
yeah.
streaming?
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Cool.
So for the next meetup, there will be with the MakerDAO